Kamala Harris busted for plagiarism. So what if I took my book from ChatGPT? Chris Rufo breaks it down. And they are freaking out about it and telling all their emails, hey, you gotta come to the head of the office to email me about that. Don't just go around responding to this plagiarism crap. Kamala Harris vows to legalize marijuana as she prepares to go on Joe Rogan? I'm going on Joe Rogan after Donald Trump. I call it. I predict Kamala Harris and Joe Rogan talk elk and chimps for 5 hours.
I'm gonna come.
And so much more. This is the Derek O'Shea Show.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go lick the world.
Trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
Suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all of our
Pope stepping on them. That's black.
I wear heels or not.
It is black. Kamala Harris busted for plagiarizing direct sources from Wikipedia. Yeah. It's wonderful to see what might be our next president taking advantage of you and me for thinking she can just go around and write books. Turns out, Kamala Harris is busted. Kamala Harris plagiarized at least a dozen sections of her criminal justice book, Smart on Crime. According to a new investigation, the current vice president even lifted material from Wikipedia. Wikipedia, huh? Is that right? I thought there was only one streamer that used Wikipedia. Now there's two. Kamala Harris, using the one source all academia says not to use, says Chris Rufo. Dr. Stefan Weber team said that Kamala Harris copied virtually an entire Wikipedia article into her book without providing any attribution to Wikipedia. An entire section? That's ballsy. And that's the kind of president we need. An entire section? Look, even in times of peril for myself when I was getting my master's degree, there was times I was thinking about plagiarizing. I don't know if I'll get this paper in. Derek, I don't know if I can get this paper in. You have to write 3 papers, and you have to turn it all in by midnight. And sometimes you want a copy. Did she just fall out of a coconut tree, says Dixie? Yes. Kamala Harris fabricated a source reference inventing a non-existent page number. I think I did that in middle school. You know, when you want to fabricate and you want to lie about what's on your book, you want to make up numbers. You want to make up sources so that the source you steal from can't take it back from the source that was originated from. That's how you get away with it. That's what somebody, as Dixie says, who falls out of a coconut tree thinks that she can do. She's smart. She's beautiful. She's brave. The self-promotional content from Goodwill Industries was copied verbatim without citing the source. In so many other instances, even when a source was cited with a footnote, the text was directly copied and pasted without using quotation marks. Quotation marks have been the most transparent and honest approach in all non-academic books. If you're struggling to write a book, don't do what Kamala Harris did. It's better to use ChatGPT than it is to just copy Wikipedia.
I'm gonna come.
It's not worth it. And yes, for those that are crazy, this is my own headline. I joke. Okay. We have more to even go through. Kamala Harris is apparently going to legalize marijuana. Of course, she announces she's legalizing marijuana just days before going on Joe Rogan. Because it's important not to be yourself when you go on the biggest platform. You mold to that character. What is Joe Rogan like? Oh, he's known for weed. Why don't we just make it legal? Then he'll like me. A woman that once locked up many black men for marijuana has decided, you know what? Maybe those black guys were right. Maybe I need to learn from them. And what a beautiful posture to be in. This election season is turning out to be more honest and real than I thought. Find It Fix It says, what? Everywhere to legalize marijuana? Anything to get votes, huh? Yes. Anything. She will literally do anything to get a vote. She will plagiarize, legalize. She will plagiarize, and then she will legalize. Guess what? Kamala Harris is going to be joining Joe Rogan podcast and hunt for male votes. Everything is real. Nothing is fake. Oh, Donald Trump's going on Joe Rogan? Oh, I'm going on Joe Rogan too. I'll talk. Democratic President Kamala Harris could sit down. Thanks, Reuters. You know what? This is what we call hard-hitting news. Kamala Harris could sit down. Yeah, she could. She could also not. So I'll write that article. Kamala Harris won't sit down. Do you think okay, could you even see Kamala Harris and Joe Rogan even talking? Okay, I made this article up, okay? Sorry, Daily Wire. You didn't write that. Kamala Harris and Joe Rogan talk chimps and elk hunting for 5 hours. And then she goes on to say, the quote of the podcast will be, hey, Jamie, can you pull up that clip of her doing that Mexican accent? She's not going on Joe Rogan. Are you serious? Come on, people. Come on. She ain't going on Joe Rogan. No chance. The woman that plagiarizes in her own book, busted for plagiarizing. My favorite part of the plagiarizing thing is that Chris Rufo just put this out. Kamala Harris publisher Chronicle Books is in damage control. The company accidentally sent my team an internal communication indicating that these people are useless. That VP Lauren Hoffman is requiring that all inquiries about Harris's plagiarism go to the higher ups. Per Laura Hoffman, VP, Executive Director of Marketing and Pub FFA. Please do not respond to any comment or inquiries regarding Smart on Crime. Please continue to forward them directly to me. Really appreciate your help on this very sensitive topic. Really? I remember being old enough that plagiarism was seen as really bad. But she took, look at the sources she took. I love this this music. It's this music. Kamala Harris sorting in Detroit public schools, only 25%. Look at this. This is like something I would do in middle school. This is just ridiculous. So instead of saying in Detroit public schools, only 25% of students, in Detroit public schools, 24.9%. I'm not copying it word for word. I changed the percentage. I rounded up. Isn't that what you're supposed to do in math? I was told when it's 24.9%, just to round up. See, Kamala Harris is smart. And the Associated Press is for idiots. She did it here as well. Let's zoom in. Indianapolis public schools and 34% receive diplomas. And then here she is right here. Indianapolis public schools and 34.1% receive diplomas. Kamala Harris is not plagiarizing, she's changing numbers. What's up, Papa? Kamala Harris is changing numbers from percentages. Who are you to judge, you know? If you're gonna copy news articles, you're gonna copy Wikipedia, do it right. Do it the Kamala Harris way. In another section of her book, Harris, without proper attribution, reproduced extensive sections from a John Clay J. College of Criminal Justice. God, I gotta finish my coffee. She and her co-author passed the language of their own. You copied it from an exact book? It's so easy. Kamala Harris, are you okay? Yeah, Kamala Harris, are you okay? Kamala Harris is... Question, Papa says. When Kamala Harris does math, does she use Venn diagrams? That's a great question. Probably. She doesn't... Well, it turns out Kamala Harris doesn't deal with decimals. She didn't make it to that level. She's like, what's up with these decimals? We gotta round up and round down. I don't know how they work. I love that this Wikipedia, this might be one of my favorite ones. You know, copying a source verbatim, that's one thing. But changing one part of a source is my favorite. That is literally something I would do in middle school because you think you can get away with it. I remember I actually got in trouble for plagiarism in middle school. I said, Derek, you don't write like that. I said, how dare you? I had a moment of brilliance. Look, I have a doctorate. And what my middle school teachers didn't realize is that I was smarter than the average bear. So here's Kamala Harris's verbatim. The Midtown Community Court was established as a collaboration. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but it's literally verbatim, word for word. And then she changes this in order. So in Wikipedia, it says in order to organize. And she wrote to organize. She took out a word, it's not copying. And then down here, she changed, while at the same time, it offered them to help with problems. And the original said, while at the same time, offering them. She did passive tense. Who are, you know, you need to stop judging her. It's unbelievable. Yes, the high school term paper strategy. 100%. High school? I never could get away with this in high school. Kamala Harris's math is unburdened by what has been. Yeah, and same with her own thoughts. I mean, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, I mean, copying that, the Urban Institute. It's just so funny to me that somebody is willing to do this. In fairness, oh God. In fairness, this should probably read Kamala Harris's ghostwriter plagiarized. Shut up. Of course, Harris, like other public figures, may have relied on ghostwriters to draft her book. As Chris Rufo says, that is not exculpatory. At the end of the day, she put her name on the freaking cover. Derek, it doesn't matter. Whatever she does, it isn't Trump. They aren't petty. Yeah, exactly. Derek, it's the vanilla ice defense. It's not shame. Yeah. It is the vanilla ice defense. He didn't copy Queen. He just maybe used a couple things. Gonna be fascinating to watch Lib screech. This doesn't matter because Melania Trump once said something kind of like Michelle Obama. Oh yeah, I remember that. We're all plagiarizing. Imagine my shock. This is par for the course Is it though? She grew up middle class. So this story amounts to Trump hiring a more consensuous ghostwriter who, like most of the former partners, God, what is wrong with my voice? Excuse me. My dog hates when I clear my throat. This is what happens when you hire equity hires. That's racist. How do you guys feel about marijuana being legalized? Finally, she is willing to legalize something. She's like, hey, I'm going to give you free money for your home. Legalize marijuana. Isn't Trump talking about legalizing it too? Like, why is this a news article? Same with this. I love that Reuters, who is supposed to be a trustworthy news source, updated an hour ago, thank God, says Kamala Harris. This is why it's important to read articles. Harris could join Joe Rogan podcast and hunt for male votes. Could join. Really? Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris could sit down for an interview with popular podcaster Joe Rogan, whose audiences lean heavily towards young men. As she does this to shore up support from male voters. Yeah, she could. You know what she could also do? Write her own book. She could not just copy policies of Donald Trump. She could be her own person. I love this show. Kamala Harris is the biggest shit politician on the scene. Yeah, 100%. Thanks, man. Or woman. It's 2024. I don't want to assume your gender. I live in Seattle, and weed stores are in every corner. Isn't that lovely? Kamala Harris would love that. Think of all the people she could lock up. It really needs to be decriminalized, but yes, Trump definitely already has a plan to legalize it. Yeah, exactly. I just feel like she's copying him. Soon, it's only a matter of time before she breaks out the bow and goes hunting. It's only a matter of time. She's like, I grew up on a hunting farm. Legalizing weed, stealing people's work, and can't do math. Maybe she's an idiot. If Harris went on Rogan, it would be the funniest episode of the entire series, 100%. Hey, Jamie, can you pull up that clip where Kamala Harris says that she is going to pay for sex changes of illegal migrants in jail facilities? Oh, Joe, no, Joe, don't pull that clip up. Don't pull that freaking clip up. Don't you dare pull that clip up. Can you pull up that clip of Kamala Harris changing her accent 10 times? Joe, don't pull that clip up. Don't. Jamie, can you fact check what she just said right there? Jamie, do not pull that clip up. That'll be the Jamie is not allowed to pull up any clips during this entire episode. Trump is going to make car payments interest tax deductible. Yeah, all of that should be tax deductible. All right, guys, I'm going to work. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys later tonight. Freaking love you guys. Let's have a great day. Let's really get out there and get after it. If you work a corporate job, go trip someone in the hallway. Tom Derek says.